Welcome back. Next up is the story of Shikha, a PhD candidate from IIT Kanpur who kept reinventing the way she did her research to get her firm to one of the top 10 in the country. Our next startup on the list is a very different and unique startup. Shikha, a PhD from IIT Kanpur, wanted to get a job where she could put to good use the research skills she had learned while getting her PhD. And so began Sampling Research, a research marketing firm that is now listed among the top 10 in India.
Before starting off, when I thought that okay, let me position myself into a sampling research or a research domain, so that point in time, the first is to understand what the whole market is about. I did a lot of research on how the whole industry works, which are the key players particularly in this particular industry.
Shikha understood her competition first. Who were the big companies doing research and which were the smaller in the field research companies?
There are a whole set of people who are looking for research, but since research activity is always taken as very costly affair for the corporates, right? It's very huge expenditure. So people really don't want to get into research. But at the same time, it's extremely important for people to really do research for themselves and for their own products or entering new market and things like that. So there existed, I realized there existed a whole lot of gap, and that is where I positioned myself. We need to probably go and visit the chemist.
Sampling research mostly works with pharmaceutical companies. So, for example, if a company is launching a new anti-smoking medicine or product, Shikha's team would be called in to find out whether or not the product works. Will customers buy it? Does it help a lot of people? Who are the customers? Are there any similar products in the market? What is the supply chain for this drug? Will chemists sell it? To do such research, Shikha and her team have been constantly testing their research method.
In due course of time, we realized this is a gap, right? The way we are doing research is very different and clients need something more than that. And that's where we thought probably we can develop a particular product where we can do research better for the client. So like how I said, we go and meet the chemist, right? We go and meet the chemist and we understand what kind of sales you have done for this particular products. So right now we are developing a particular product where we can map the complete supply chain in terms of what the chemist wants, say 20 different products at one point in time. They can go to our app and they can feed in, right? I want this, I want A 1, 2, 3, 4 SKUs, right? 5 grams, 10 grams or whatever they want, and that can directly go to distributor and then to the chemist. So the whole cycle get reduced. But what we are proposing is we give this application free of cost to chemists and distributors, and as a research company we work on the big data that is generated by this particular project.
Often, when you have a company and an idea, you think it's great, viable and highly scalable. But that is often not the case. Shikha found a loophole in her research plan quite soon.
What we did for this idea validation is we designed a questionnaire for chemists asking that okay, right now how do you do the billing, how do you do your procurement, how do you do maintenance of your stock, and then if something like this comes where an application is available to you free of cost on your headset and on your tablet and on your computers. But it was very interesting.